Hi guys, Brad Browning here. Welcome to my latest breakup advice video. Now this one is going to focus on how to show your ex that you've changed for the better since breaking up. Now as you're probably already aware, this is an important part of my X Factor program and something that I've recommended many times in my past videos here on YouTube. Showing your ex that the new you is a key step to getting them back. By subtly dropping hints that your life since the breakup has been absolutely awesome, you're going to shift the way that your ex thinks about you and cause them to second guess the breakup. Now, before we get into how you can show your ex that you've changed, let's talk a little bit about why you need to do so in order to get them back. First of all, as you probably already know, there's no way to talk your way back into your ex's heart. You can't use, rational reasoning or logical arguments to make him or her love you again. It's simply impossible. So the real key to winning them back is to change how your ex perceives you and thinks about you. So at the time of your breakup, your ex probably didn't have a very positive image of you in the back of their mind. Even if the breakup was friendly and there wasn't any kind of drama, he or she probably still thought of you as, needy or clingy, or even, just not the right one for me. Negative events and memories came to mind first when they thought of you, not happy memories and positive thoughts. And that's especially true if you've made some mistakes and done some begging or pleading since the breakup. So in short, we know that when your ex hears your name, he or she is thinking about the negative things when we really want them to be focused on the positive memories and about your positive qualities. Now, you can change this in a couple of ways. In addition to working on improving your own life and making positive changes that your ex is going to notice, which is what I'll talk about in a second, there's also some sneaky psychological tactics that you can use to speed up the process. For more on those methods, please visit my website, breakupbrad.com, and watch my free full-length tutorial video. Now, we've already talked about why you need to show your ex that you've changed and improved your life since the breakup, but what are some of the self-improvement changes that you should make and show off to your ex? Well, some of the most effective include things like reviving your social life and making new friends, working towards your career goals, sticking to a new fitness routine, getting a makeover or buying new clothes, doing a bucket list activity like skydiving or bungee jumping. All of these things are the type of life changes that your ex, or will shift your ex's feelings about you subconsciously and make him or her think, wow, my ex is really moving on quickly and living a fun, exciting life since the breakup. I wonder if I made a mistake walking away from our relationship. Now, the hard part is letting your ex know about this stuff without it being too obvious. You don't want your ex to know that you're doing this stuff specifically so that they'll notice. The way that your ex finds out about these things needs to be natural, not forced. And that means that you shouldn't just pick up the phone and call your ex to brag about your awesome new life. Instead, you need to find ways to drop hints that they can't possibly miss. So here's a couple ways to do that. Number one, leverage social media. Now this is the single easiest way to demonstrate your awesome new life without being, unnatural. Simply post some pics of you doing something fun, hanging out with new friends of the opposite sex, etc. And if you can get other friends to tag you in their photos on Facebook or Instagram rather than posting them yourself, that's even better. Now, don't post tons of pics and brag in your posts on social media if that's totally out of character for you. Just make it appear as natural as possible. And trust me, if your ex is still a friend or still follows you on social media, they will see the posts and they will get the message. And if this isn't an option because you've been blocked or you're not a social media person, there are other options as well. So number two is to drop hints through mutual friends. Maybe you and your ex shared a circle of mutual friends. And if you're still friends with this crowd, just hang out with them sometime and briefly mention some of the changes you've made to your life since the breakup. Talk about, a new friend you met, a date you went on, or just a recent life accomplishment. Again, be natural, don't brag. But if you do this properly, it can be very effective, especially since your ex will often be asking about you when he or she sees these mutual friends again. Again, be subtle, but be sure to share a few updates about your awesome new life. Number three is to make changes to your appearance. Well, this one is super simple. If you get a new haircut, you lose 10 pounds, you update your wardrobe, your ex will notice when he or she sees you. And you can post pics on social media, or you can wait until you see your ex in person. Either way, showing them these changes is an awesome way to get the point across without actually saying a word to them. Now, I know this sounds dumb, but even a minor change like a new haircut can be enough to make your ex subconsciously, kind of reevaluate their feelings about you. And finally, number four, drop subtle casual hints when speaking to your ex. So if you're not employing my no contact strategy right now, or if you have an unavoidable encounter with your ex, you can simply mention something that will get the point across to your ex. So for instance, let's say that you see your ex at a work party and he or she asks how you've been. You can say something like, Hey, I'm doing really well, thanks. I've been super busy lately. I joined that kayaking course I told you about and met some awesome people who I've been doing some weekend trips with. And you see there how you've been honest and relatively humble, but you've dropped a very obvious hint at how your life has changed for the better. And honestly, you can even say something more blunt, like, hey, guess what? I finally went bungee jumping with my friend Sarah this weekend. Anyway, just had to share the news because I knew you'd be proud of me. And that's 4 ways. Now, there are other ways that you can get the news to your ex as well, but those few that I just mentioned are among the easiest and the most effective. Again, the key is to make sure you come across as positive, happy, and enjoying an exciting, active life, especially your social life. Make sure you're not sitting at home crying about the breakup, because that's what your ex expects. They'll be stunned to hear that you've made new friends, dropped some weight, joined a karate class, taken a trip to Japan, and so on. And really, as silly as this stuff may sound, focusing on yourself and making sure you're as attractive as possible in the eyes of your ex, making sure your life is in order and that you're back to being an exciting, interesting person again, can make a huge difference to your chances of getting back together. Your ex will expect you to be the same person that they broke up with, but you'll shatter that belief and make them second guess their perception of you. Of course, this causes doubt and more second guessing, and it puts some urgency to your ex's mind because they'll see you thriving and wonder if you've already moved on. You'll have plenty of interesting and new stuff to talk about and to brag about when you do see your ex again as well. And beyond just using those 4 items I covered above, you should also be employing all of the other psychological techniques that I outline in my full tutorial video at breakupbrad.com. So go and watch that now, and you're going to be well on your way to maximizing your shot at getting back together with your ex as quickly as possible. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for liking and subscribing, and thanks for leaving your questions in the comments below so I can get back to you. And I will see you guys again in my next video. Bye for now.